Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Welcome to this week's edition of Post Review Friday. I am very excited. I finished this kit just in time. So I'm filming this on Thursday evening. The kit that we're going to be talking about today is called Beacon of Hope by Craftibly. The artist is Design Projects. I'm assuming that's a Shutterstock. It's a Shutterstock image. The size of this one is 18 centimeters. Nope, not centimeters. 18 inches by 28 inches. I can't quite remember what that works out to in centimeters, and I did not look that up ahead of time, so I do apologize for that. This is round drills. Now, unfortunately, Craftibly has shut down. This diamond painting was in their last batch of releases. I don't know if this image is available with any other company. To my knowledge, it's not, but obviously I don't know every diamond painting company out there. But when I saw Craftibly preview this one, I knew that I wanted to snatch it up, and I'm so glad I did, because it was after that I found out they were closing. So yeah, let's get into my thoughts on this one. Now, I started this one on June 20th, and I finished it today, which is June 27th. So it took me about 7 days. I will say that there were a couple days in there that I did not diamond paint. So this was a very quick project for me, which was a very pleasant surprise. There was a lot more color blocking than I was expecting, which was absolutely amazing. I took this one away with me when we were on our extended vacation up north. So I wanted something that I felt like I could work through fairly quickly, and this one definitely fit the bill. We had a couple of rainy days, so I was able to knock out a couple of rows right away. I will say though, because we were away and because the weather wasn't great, I was not able to get progress shots for this one. So if you guys follow me over on Instagram, I usually post a picture for each row that I finish. Unfortunately, that does not exist for this diamond painting, just because it was too difficult to get progress photos. So not that that really matters for today's video, but and there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a full-length image for you guys here so that you guys can see it in its, pretty much in its glory. I will say that I do really like this diamond painting. I think, especially for the size, I wanna say an 18 by 28 is somewhere, is it like a 50 by, you know what, I have a ruler. Just measure it, Laura. Well, I say I have one, but do I actually? Where's my measuring tape? Oh, here it is. Let's see. My brain just does centimeters so much better when we're talking about diamond paintings. Okay, so it's a 72. So we have roughly a 46 by 72 centimeter kit, which is pretty good for me. Like, that's a pretty good size. I wouldn't say that it's a snack size, but I definitely don't think it's a large diamond painting for me, at least. And that was kind of what I needed to take away. So let me move this stuff just for a second so I can talk about it in its correct orientation. So in terms of like overall with this kit, I have an extra drill sitting there. Overall with this diamond painting, I had a really good experience. I usually fare pretty well with Craftibly kits, especially their rounds. The drills themselves were really good. I'll show you guys my trash in a second. There were a ton of special drills in this one. We had, I think we had like we had 4 crystals and 5 ABs, so it was jam-packed with special drills, which isn't my favorite. I like it. I think it has a really good effect. I think it looks really cool, but there were just some placement of like, I'm just gonna say it, I don't love crystals. I feel like the crystals stick out a lot in diamond paintings. I thought I liked them, and then recently I've just been like, I don't know if crystals are my jam. I love ABs and I love fairy dust drills or pixie dust drills, but I think that the crystals are just a little too much for me, just because they tend to be such a different color than kind of what you're expecting. It just gives a different effect. So especially up here in the sky, we have an orange crystal around the swirls of the clouds here, and then we have like a I guess this is a teal. I always get teal and aqua and turquoise all confused. I think this is a teal. I'm pretty sure teal is the one that leans a bit more green. I just find it to be a little stark. Let me pull it up. So like there's the orange and here is the teal. I think it's more so the orange that I don't love. Which is unusual because I love orange like ABs and fairy dust. I think that they are really, really neat. But for some reason, the crystal just doesn't fit for me, but that's definitely a personal preference. I'm sure that there are some of you who will see this and be like, oh my God, those crystals are great. But for me personally, I didn't really love it. There's also a ton of the crystal in the water here, which is okay. I think I'm a little bit more okay with it in the water because it gives that like depth versus in the sky. I just kind of think that the crystals in the sky were a little unnecessary, especially because this is jam-packed with ABs. We have a white, a cream, and a yellow all throughout here, and I think that that effect is really cool. Hopefully you can see some of those there. I just don't know if the crystal was necessary. Sometimes I feel like companies, and this is not like me slighting Craftibly or anything. I have a bunch of kits from them. I've completed kits from them. I feel like some companies kind of like throw special diamonds at kits because they think that it makes people want them. You know, like it sounds so cool if you have a kit with 60 colors and 10 of them are special drills. And sometimes it's just a little bit much for me personally. You may think completely differently, and that is awesome for you. I just don't know if I'm crazy about the placement of the crystals. Now, something that did surprise me quite a bit is we had a bunch of 310 AB in this kit. Now, 310 AB is not my favorite. It's a little much for me. I just kind of don't love it. But in this kit, it really worked. Sorry, I have something. Oh, I have another extra drill. What was I doing down in this corner? I was putting drills on top of drills, I guess. I think the 310 AB just really worked because it's that black with the blue-green shift on it. I think that it just highlighted everything around it. Now, in this diamond painting, these are all like rocks, or I don't really think they're cliffs. I think they're more like just big rocks that you see that like jut out of the ocean. And I think that the black just worked really well. Now, something that was interesting is this is a mix of 310 AB and 310 crystal. Is it 310? No, 939 crystal. I don't think that the crystal was necessary. I think that the AB kind of did all the work. The crystal's just kind of there, and all, like, I don't know if this is just me, but sometimes with a crystal, it messes with my eyes, and I don't think that there's a drill there. So I'm like getting really close to see what's going on. I think I would have just preferred it to be maybe a mix of regular 310 and 310 AB. I think that could have been really neat. But overall, I think that the rocks came out really cool. I loved the colors in this diamond painting. I think the sky is absolutely beautiful. I think that Craftibly really nailed the rendering to kind of match the artwork that gives like the sweeping effect of the clouds. I think that they turned out really well. I think this was my favorite part. Like this third row that I had here, I just loved seeing all the colors kind of meld into each other. I think that it's rendered really, really nicely. Let me show you guys my drills. If I can grab them. In terms of diamonds, I had plenty of every color. I really loved looking at the drills for this kit because it's just such a fun color palette. You have a lot of different variations of colors. You have some really bright colors and then some more muted pastels. And I did really enjoy working with these drills and these colors. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the rounds were good. I didn't have any big issues with the drills themselves. I had a fair amount of trash. Oh, hello. Luna just jumped up. I had a fair amount of trash drills. Are you going to say hello? You're just off screen. Nobody can see you. Here she comes. Hello. Are you saying hi to everybody? Okay, what was I saying? You distracted me, Luna. I had a fair amount of trash. I think a lot of it actually ended up being the crystals. A lot of them were silver on the top and then the color crystal on the bottom instead of the correct way around. And I did just have some weird shapes. Are you smelling me? Did you miss me today? We had some weird shaped pieces. We had some drills with holes in them. But for this size kit, I don't think this is a ton of trash. And in saying that, I had plenty of every color, so I wasn't worried about running out of anything. Here comes the train. We're having a very nice, cool day today. It's just kind of hanging around in the 70s. I just spilled my trash drills. So I have all the windows open, so I apologize. I think that was it. In terms of like the kit itself, I do think that this one could have benefited from being a bit larger. I think that we would have just seen some more definition, but I liked this kit because of the size. It was, like I mentioned, I worked through it pretty quickly. Let me let the train pass. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry about that. I think what I was saying is that this kit could have been a bit larger and we would have gotten some more detail, but I really enjoyed this kit because of the size. I was looking for that smaller diamond painting that I could finish in a little bit faster than some of my other ones. I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of color blocking, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up one more picture for you guys here. Let me know what you think about this one. Again, I'm sorry that you guys can't get it. I don't know if people are destashing their Craftiblies and you could find it somewhere in a destash group. I don't know. I'm fairly certain that this image is on Shutterstock. So maybe you could find it and order a custom if you really like it. My recommendation would be to go a bit larger though. Let's talk about my accessories. So my tray here is from JH Envision Labs. My pen is from O'Brien Custom Turning. I thought it was a very good pen tray match. I will say that the pen ended up not matching the kit as much as I thought it would. When I chose my accessories, I thought that the sky was going to have a bit more pink in it, which it does have like little hues of pink, but this ended up being a lot brighter than the finished result, but I still liked this set here. For my putty, I used the Diamonds and Diversity scent from Painting with Pitties. Unfortunately, Brie is no longer making putty at this time, at least. I don't know what the long-term goal is there, but you cannot get that one, unfortunately. It's from last year's Diamonds and Diversity event. And then I used this really cute little jellyfish cover minder. This is from not Galloway's Gallery because these magnets are different. Where is this from? I'll have to see if I can go through my list of cover minders and see if I can find out where this one came from, but I thought the color match on these three was pretty good. I liked it. So with that, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's post review. Let me know your thoughts on this finish in the comments below, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will be back with you guys on Monday for my June month in review. I can't believe I just said those words. How is it the end of June already? But I will be back with you guys on Monday. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.